Alright. I know it's a mistake. I'm going to call it out now. But because I never learn, doing another Corvette race on another Daytona, just let those guys go. This is 50 laps up in a C6 ZR1. I think it's an interesting car. Kind of my namesake. For those that know, I'll just leave that out there. But I feel like... I'll back it up. The reason that I keep testing the idea of Daytona is I'd like to do a Daytona 500 in a setup course that is unconventional. Like, yeah, stock cars exist, but I think it would be interesting to do it in something like a ZR1 or in like a Mazda 787B shout-out run. I want to see a car that you wouldn't normally see on a street oval like this, on a speedway. Do that. We're seeing AI behavior? No, it looks like they're getting along. First lap's usually a good indicator. We go to the pits. No, yeah, I think everyone's behaving themselves, so this might be the race. I got it set to 50. Just to let it develop, get a pit stop in there, get some tire changes. And if there does end up being some mild AI behavior that doesn't ruin the entire race, I'm hoping that will speed up the cars. I'm hoping that will distinguish the idea of just howls. The idea of like, oh, maybe I tapped somebody's bumper or scraped my door panel on a wall. I'll have time to pit, change my tires, get more gas, and get back in there, and hopefully make up positions that I've lost. I think every car will need to pit because 50 laps is enough that your tires are not going to come on. I thought we were going to see some AI behavior across there. Well, we probably are. We're braking. Why are we braking going into a corner? AI behavior, that's why. Not going to let that crash happen. I took some steering damage or something. Let me back up on a speedway, please. Thank you. Downshift. Still putting down speed. I also reduced the number of AI. There are 19 opponents in this race versus the usual like 34. I'm hoping that'll help because I think that when one AI makes a little behavioral mistake, it compounds with those behind it. Like, oh, the first car had a little slip, but braked. The second car's gonna brake harder. The third car's gonna slam on the brakes, and it becomes this domino effect. And that's where we might see the big pile-ups of brake lights. I don't know if it'll actually make a difference. We'll find out. I think I'm gonna try to leave the car in 5th gear. I know I have 6 gears, but 6 feels too high if I'm not slipstreaming. So if I leave it in 5th and just max out 5th gear, I'm gonna eat through this fuel tank, but I'm not gonna lose speed in the corners or lose too much speed. Let me so lose some speed going into the corners. I just want this thing to go. Start 9th. I feel like I can count 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe in front of me. My math is right. I suck. And it's a VR, an older VR. For those that don't know, this is a setup course up with no shaders, no visual mods going on, no custom shader packet, and that's a pretty common one. And I play on a first generation Oculus Rift. I know that the Meta Quest and Quest Link there's all these different generations now. I know that's the main strat that people are using, higher resolutions, better lenses. Let me around, please. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Okay. But this is what I have. It's an older headset, and it works for what I would ask a headset to do. Hooks into the computer, no thoughts, no special apps. And thank you. going to hate that I brought this up. Growing up, my dad had an HHR, not an SS, just a standard HHR, this orange color. And in hindsight, it's kind of a neat car. Like, it does its job. I don't hate it. But as a kid, me and all my friends would call it a creamsicle because it was like the orange popsicle color. And it was really funny to us kids to make fun of that thing. As an adult, like the car, it's a good car. Obviously, GM reliability issues in the 2000s, but it's a good car. Good enough. It looks funny, but now in an era of everyone wanting a compact SUV, it's really just this generation's station wagon. I'm not going to complain about a car that's an extended hatchback or a small HHR stand, heritage high roof, a small station wagon type of build. These days, very reminiscent of like a, I'm sure what it is, like a Honda CR-V. Of course, it didn't have the ground clearance of an SUV, but it never pretended to be like a more affordable car by not pretending to be more. But I think these days, you know, Ford Flex, Chevy HHR, PT Cruiser is a funny one. They're hated for their looks being out of time, both now and then and before then, but it's an idea that appealed to some people, so I respect it. This thing just howls in 50, but I'm still putting down torque all the way up, so don't feel the need to shift it. I really thought I would shift it when I started slipstreaming, but I'm not behind another car long enough to benefit from shifting. So here we are. I'm in first. I haven't seen any egregious AI behavior yet. So lines, tapping, not. Not like 8 cars can go full stop in the middle of a turn type of behavior. Wanted something like electric blue is what this color was. Gosh, I know my dad's probably going to correct me if he ever sees this video, because I actually shouldn't say too much, but he knew the name of this color, he knew the name of the orange color. I don't know, it's different for a Corvette. Corvette, yellow, black, and red. And it's C8s, that's most of the colors I see are inspired by yellow convertible. yes, AI behavior, but go to horse, go to horse. There was a tank that I did on one of these Daytona races where I basically got lightning McQueen flipped up the wall, and I wish I would have saved it. Because it was terrifying at the time to suddenly look, you can't see where I'm pointing, but to suddenly see like the yellow line hit the top of my windshield instead of on the ground. In hindsight though, that was, it was pretty cool. I think somebody hit me going around a corner, and probably AI behavior, like, oh, I gotta dodge this nonsense going on. Somebody banked me up into the wall of a turn, and then the car just, with nowhere else to go, kept going up. And it would have been fun to see like a third person view. Yikes. At the time, yikes. Horrifying experience, but I'm how long do you think this can take last? Probably need to change tires around 25 minutes. I don't know how far behind the next cars are though, and I really would hate to do body repair, tires, fuel, just to end up with like 15th, because everyone's like half a lap down, a lap down. It sounds like I could catch up. I think I need a little more aggressive with my usage, using less speed in corners. I'm not losing too much. I think I'll be able to make it work. This would be an interesting thing to reference in a 500 race if I were to do it. Whether it be this car or maybe like a C7, Z06 or something. We'll see. We'll see what the next car is. But if I do figure out how to make Daytona work, and I do commit to a 500, I don't know, just run a full fuel tank and change tires when it's empty. Deal with a couple laps of having to correct the steering. Or being a long race and increasing the risk of AI behavior, I instead choose to run much less fuel, and just about every time I pull into something and damage aero, pull in, repair, retire, refuel, get back out, gain another, I don't know, 20 laps before something does it. I don't know if I'll be able to fix the AI issue. I definitely don't want to do Daytona 500 online multiplayer. That's something I need to specify. I only ever do these races with AI, which is why it's embarrassing that I'm usually at the back of the pack, except on local races, because my driver skills are well below the AI is. But I don't know, because maybe I'm new to this whole sim racing thing, and with some influence has, I don't really want to commit myself to an online multiplayer race, knowing I may not have the skill to keep up. Where do you see? Oh, I turned that. Okay. probably won't. I might post it. I did a long run in a Porsche 959, and I do love that car from a cultural standing. Up, 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 up. And culturally, it's a very interesting car. But I did run out of fuel on it, and it was pretty embarrassing because, you know, it's a 24-hour course, and I said, oh yeah, it's probably got enough fuel in there for me to just send it. It didn't. And it was a big mistakey. Okay. Let's see if I can change the camera and get a good look at this car. Yep, ZR1. That blue on the emblem was always interesting to me. This is that electric blue color. Supercharge. Hell yeah. Keep fueling, keep fueling, keep fueling. That's gonna be plenty of fuel. This thing lacks for torque on the bottom end so much that I had to clutch in just to get it to red. It's so interesting. I'm in 9th. That's probably 10th place behind me. Given that he was chasing this back. I kind of want to let him go. Oh no, he's already lost me. I almost certainly have enough fuel to finish, though. That's my big hope. Now my tires are back, I'm going to be able to put down my power and hold these lines well. By the time I can afford one of these, they'll probably be C9 or C10. They call it a CX. Maybe the 10th generation. I don't know, I can see where they're doing that. But by the time I'm able to afford one of these, it comes across my, I don't know, my little Craigslist or car swap site or something. We'll be on a whole new generation or two before then. But I still think they're so interesting. C5s are good. Do not get me wrong. I got people who buy C5s and whether modifying them tastefully or clapping them out like they're having the time of their lives. This $15,000 Corvette that's still very fast to this day. I don't know. I like this generation just a little bit more. And that's okay. As much as I want to say respect all builds, there's going to be haters. There are things that I hate. I ain't see it, but there are things that I hate. There are things that people are allowed to hate. Opinions are all right, as long as they're not being hurtful to anyone. So the amazing freedoms that we have in our country is being able to express our opinions. stop for tires or gas, of course it's a different story. If I stop for tires or gas, that might be the end of the race for me. But I can do this. I don't think I would stop for tires or gas, even if it gave me a low fuel. Like, I think I'd just keep going. Because I feel so close, and I'm not, as much as I want to be more efficient, I don't think that I'm going to use sixth gear. Because the ability to put down monstrous power like this, I do not want to let that go. Speed aside, performance aside, racing figure aside, man, it feels cool to just let this thing scream at me. And we're pushing every back straight, we're pushing right up to that limit. Like, that's all this thing wants to get. 60 miles, 6,400, 6,500. This is a lot of rev. And it's just going. Maybe, and I mean maybe, if I give myself a first, and I don't feel like I'm being imposed upon, I'll start using sixth gear to save fuel. As sad as it makes me, even if it's just this thing's not droning at me the whole time. It doesn't really drone, you know, it's... push rods are interesting enough that they're... I don't know, they have character, they make you want to listen to it. It's not like... It's like a fast car that really does. Oh, it's not like VQ engines, right? Nissan's 350 and 370Z. Now, I haven't driven them, and especially not at like highway speeds. But from what I hear, even on the track, shifting, braking, using the power, the behavior of those engines, and the way that they sound gets to kind of wear on the brain over time. Because it really is just the same tone in different frequencies all through the gears. They're good. They're quick. And especially for the price of it being significantly less than a Corvette of the same MSRP, the same generation. I mean, the MSRP would be way lower on Nissan. So you get so much more car for the money. But I don't know. It doesn't seem as exciting to listen to me. Let's go sixth gear. If I can keep the power down. Man, taking a slipstream. If I do red shifting, I'm just gonna give you a little tap for the control. Shift, I should be able to right next to it. That's my fear with using six gears, that I'll be leaving power on the table. So where I could be going faster by staying in fifth, if I shift, I'll lose power. I know I lose speed in the corners. I fear I'm losing power in the straights as well. But if I can use sixth to save fuel and no one's really You know what? That'll work. I've got enough fuel for this. I'm gonna keep sending it. I think I did my math wrong. My brain said like, oh no, 20 laps on half a tank? No. I'm eating up the scores. I run out of fuel, I run out of fuel. I'll roll with the last lap, I don't care. I care so much, I really do. But, we'll burn that bridge when we get there. Now that I'm looking at it, it's always been interesting to me that Chevrolet in the 2000s only really designed one steering wheel. I drove a 2009 Cobalt in college. My dad drove a 2007. He drove an HHR, and after that he drove an Impala, like 2010, 2011. And this car, they all have the same steering wheel, the same buttons, the same shape, the same spokes. There's the Corvette that have nicer materials, leather wrapped. My Cobalt is just like a vinyl something with brilliant leather wrapped, but it's so interesting to me. Oh, really? All of that? For what? Whose idea was this? Oh, there goes my position. And I've got steering damage. I'm finishing this race. I'm not doing this. Just when I start getting comfortable. I definitely have front aero damage. I'm not going to repair it. I'm in second, and first place is right there. I just gotta chase that guy down. Even with aero damage, I just have to follow him. That's so frustrating. If that ends up being the reason I don't get first in a race I was very clearly winning, oh, I'll be so upset. I can feel the aero damage. I'm not hitting the same top speed. Oh no. Oh no, is he pulling away? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, that is embarrassing. still not shifting to 6, but it could have gone much worse. Alright, now just keep the car in one piece across the finish line. Lap and a half to close. That's done. That's it. Major steering damage though. I can feel it rattling. I can hear it through the microphone, but this thing is not happy to be here. But it's gonna cross the finish line. It's hazards. These are hazards. I don't want to go anywhere near you. Hitting. Nope, you're just on the road. Your hazards on. Yeah, with this broken steering, sure, like that is scary. Right, that's final lap. Just don't wreck into a back marker, and I'll be okay. This is good. This is good. I think I've got this. Not hard. Just keep it together. So I guess moral here, we're learning how to do a Daytona 500. Lisa, where's that? Inside? Yep. Keep it together. Nobody's doing anything stupid here. I can just follow this guy in, really. Where's that? The electric? Oh, no, I'm second guessing all my color commentary. Anyway, moral here, I think, for a Daytona 500 instead of Corvette is I have to assume there'll be AI behavior, work around it, and then just plan fuel. That might be something I can do.